This breath practice is actually the foundation to all the other Taoist sexual practices. And Taoist sexual practices are similar, but not exactly the same as tantric practices. So there's more of a relationship to moving arousal energy, moving breath energy, moving food energy or air energy, all these different kinds of qi. In Chinese medicine, there's 5 different kinds of qi. So we want to move these different kinds of qi into our organ systems and into our glands. And so I'll give you right now the foundational breath work to all of this practice, to moving sexual energy through your body, which is called they call it turtle breathing, or you could call it kidney breathing as well. The ancient Taoists didn't have Instagram and TikTok, so they watched nature instead, and they were watching the animals and how the animals were, wow, those turtles, they live a long time. What are they doing? And they would watch the way they breathed, and they would see this really slow rise and fall, these long, slow, deep breaths, and the turtle shell would rise and fall. And, they watch the deer. There's something called the deer exercises. There's crane exercises. There's all these different animal, exercises within the Taoist tradition. And so turtle breathing is where you imagine that you have a turtle shell on your back, or you could also think about it like having 2 balloons on either side of your spine on your lower back. So your kidneys are actually up under the rib cage. They're a little bit higher because the ribs want to protect the kidneys. But the points and the place that we breathe is about a hand width down from there, where there is no rib cage. So right there in the small of your back, that fleshy part, just imagine that you've got 2 balloons there, or a turtle shell on your back. And as you inhale, you're going to push that turtle shell toward the wall behind you, kind of like a reverse yoga breath. And as you exhale, the shell comes back toward your spine. Next inhale, pushing that turtle shell toward the wall behind you. Exhale, let it come back toward your spine. You can use a little abdominal strength as you inhale and push the lower back toward the wall behind you. And on your next inhale, bring so much space into your lower back that you can feel, or imagine that you feel, the adrenal glands lift right up off of the kidneys. As you exhale, go all the way down to the very, very bottom of your exhale. Squeeze all the stale air out from the bottom of the lungs. Next inhale, bring so much space into the lower back that those adrenals that are now floating right up off of the kidneys start to expand and fill, almost like sponges in water, just soaking in the chi from all around you, from nature, from the trees, from any waters that are nearby, from the air. And we'll just take one more breath like that. Just plumping up and juicing up those adrenal glands. A lot of times they come as shriveled up little raisins, but we start to do these breath practices and slow down the mind and slow down the breath. And those adrenal glands get to juice up and plump right up. And I like to also just ask your adrenals in this moment, since you're connected to them, ask them if they have a message for you. Is there something they want you to know?
And say slow down.
Uh-huh. That's a common one. Yeah. Slow down. We all need to slow down, especially in winter, which is the season of the kidneys and the adrenals.